everyone. It is Hannah, your sparkling spectrumite, and welcome to week 5, the final week of Wrap Up a WIP. This event is so much fun, guys, and I really hope you've enjoyed it. Laura with Anxiety Art Adventures and myself, we just love doing this. It's such a fun event, and it's coming to an end, guys. This is the last week for it, so I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been really fun for us putting it on, and I hope you've enjoyed it. So obviously, as you could probably see in the thumbnail of this video, of course I had to kit up a new WIP. But to my credit, I did finish a WIP. Like, I actually did do what the event was supposed to be, which was to wrap up a WIP, which was A Cat Named Poppy by Peggy Collins. So I'm very proud of myself. So I figured, okay, I actually finished a WIP. Now it's time to start a new one. And this one, guys, I don't know why. It was just calling to me. I was kind of saying it in my last WIP and Chat. I love Ennis Guerrero. And this is called Rococo Dream. And it is by Diamond Art Club. It is a square drill kit. I haven't worked on squares for a while, so I thought maybe it's time to do some squares. And it's 22 by 30 inches or 56 by 76 centimeters. So a good size, like not terribly big, but, you know, also not like snack size either, probably. And I was just excited to do this. I know, like, I'm seeing a lot of like Valentine's things starting to come out and things of that sort. And I'm not really a big Valentine's Day person. The really only thing I do for Valentine's Day is like my husband and I, like, we do something nice for our daughter. Like, but we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, so to speak. But I will say, I was kind of like, you know what? I'm kind of feeling the Valentine's vibes right now. And as you can see, this is still probably not traditionally a Valentine's Day canvas, but I'm like, you know what? It's a fancy, decadent lady, and it's got some pinks in it, which is a Valentine's Day color traditionally. So I thought, you know what? This is my Valentine's Day kit. This is what I'm gonna do. This is my version of Valentine's Day. So a couple of the things that I'm using is I am going to use my cute tray here. I got this last year. This was actually one of the Valentine's trays by Bijou Bliss, who is one of our sponsors for this event. So I'm like, it's pretty, it's pink, it has a heart. It'll go with my fancy lady here. So I've got this awesome tray. I've got some WE wax here, which is in Sweet Strawberry, also a sponsor. So, you know, because strawberry, like chocolate covered strawberries are such a Valentine's Day thing, I'm like, you know what? I'll use some pretty and look, I mean, I just opened it, but I didn't say anything. It's pink. It's like almost a pink in my canvas. So I thought that would be fun. I am gonna use some putty, and again, because it's kind of like my fancy Regency era pretty French lady, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pull out my Bridgerton putty, which is Queen's Tea and Jewel of the Season. And this is by Rosemud. And then I am also going to be using, what else? I'm gonna use my pen here. I figured this is about the pinkest pen I have. So I'm gonna be using this, and honestly, guys, this is, I cannot tell you the maker of this because I actually got this on a de-stash site. So here's my pretty pen. And then I couldn't resist. So this is the perforated cover. So you don't really need a cover minder. But I mean, guys, look, I had the perfect cover minder for it. It totally makes sense. It's my Marie Antoinette one. And here we go. And, you know, this is kind of like a whole darker ghostly version of Marie Antoinette, but I figured, hey, it's okay. So yeah, I figured Valentine's Day for me, I'll make it a decadent French lady. That's what's working. That's my version of Valentine's Day. And then I did decide to kit up because I was trying to go for the whole pink theme. I do have these containers by Diamond Art Club with like the pretty pink lid and all that. And so yeah, so I really did. I tried to go with somewhat of a Valentine's Day theme. So yeah, because wrap up a WIP, guys. I mean, yeah, we'll just say I'm starting a WIP for wrap up a WIP. But that's okay. So, all right, let me see here. I actually already have my color out. I'm on number 4 and I'm gonna get started. So, my last WIP and Chat, I was answering some tag questions and I kind of split them up. So this will probably be a shorter WIP and Chat today, due to me going through the rest of these tag questions. But before I do, the most important thing is first is I need to say the winner of week 4. So Laura, bless her heart, did a video last week while sick with like norovirus, poor thing. And she did a video with the secret word and you guys commented. So the winner of week 4 is a magical Miss Maya. So congratulations. And she is our giveaway winner for week 4, which is super, super sweet. And I will make sure to put a picture of her post like right here. And yeah, so congratulations to magical Miss Maya. That's awesome. And, you know, we'll be contacting you at the end of the event to see where we can send your prizes. So, yeah. But, okay, so let me go through the rest of these tag questions because they actually are kind of fun. And I mean, I've done tag questions before, guys, but I will be honest, it's kind of fun to refresh tag questions. Wow, if you guys heard that, my cats are chasing each other. With tag questions, I think it's always kind of fun to do some refreshing and like, you know, like kind of update them now and then because your tastes are always changing. So I figured, you know what, why not? Why not do it? All right. I love this light too, by the way, guys. I finally got myself a new light and it's been amazing. Like I can actually see. Right now I'm just got single place. So, all right. So the first question, although I will say this symbol, it's really faint. So it's not the easiest one for me to see, but that's okay. I just hope like I'm not leaning too forward. So hopefully like my head's not in the scene. I'm sorry. It kind of would be funny though, if like the whole video you just see my you just see my big old noggin in the way. Sorry. And I'm not gonna edit out that snort, guys. That's for you. That's for you. All right. Sorry. That's all I can think of is like someone puts on a WIP and Chat and there's like this big old head in the way. Okay, anyways. All right, so we left off with, all right, let me look at the question here. Let's see. Okay, so what is your unicorn kit or one of them that you were like bummed out that you missed out on? I would say, so I got into diamond painting, you know, it'll be 3 years. Oh, what is that? Is that a 4? Okay. This one symbol is harder to see right now, guys. I kid you not. So I got into diamond painting almost 3 years ago, but by the time I got into it, I will say, one of the things that I do kind of wish I would have had the opportunity to do are the Mandy Manzano Princess panels. Now, I know that they were cross-stitch conversions with Jada Gem Shop, which is awesome, which would still really be cool, but I do kind of wish I would have had the chance to work on, you know, the Diamond Art Club one. And one in particular, it was the Mandy Manzano panel, but it wasn't a princess one. It was Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. And I do not know the name of it. But it is. It's a Diamond Art Club. It's a round drill. And it's Jack and Sally. And now, don't get me wrong. I know Diamond Art Club has now, they're licensed with Disney. And they have a Jack and Sally one. But it's just not the same. Like, I really loved that Mandy Manzano one. That looked more like, like the stained glass. So I would say that's one that I wish I could have gotten my hands on. I've seen it sold before, but it's like, I'm sorry, it's just ridiculously expensive what people sell it for. And I'm just like, I like it, but not that much. like I'm sorry. I I just can't justify in my head spending, a couple $100s for a diamond painting. I just can't. For those who do, I think that's great. That's what you love. But for me, I'm like, I've got too many other hobbies and likes that prevent me from spending that much on a diamond painting. Like, I will pay that much for like a new kitchen appliance or something like that. That's probably what I would do. But yeah. So yeah, I would say that's the only one. Other than that, like, I don't know, I try not to focus on the things that I missed out on because I'm like, there's so many new ones that come out all the time and so many different small businesses and diamond art people that are putting out just like the coolest work. So I'm just like, even if I miss out on one, like there's going to be another one. I think, when you first get into diamond painting, and there's so many people who talk about this, like the whole FOMO thing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm past that. Like the FOMO thing doesn't get to me anymore. Like there's some that I'm just like, oh man, like too bad, but it's nothing like, I'm not like, upset about it. Cause I know that I'm like, you know what, there's gonna be another one. Mark my words, there will be another one that I love just as much and will want, and then, maybe I'll buy that one. So, yeah. All right, let's see. Next question. All right, let's see. How do you pick which piece you will work on next? Oh, man. Here's the thing. I wish I had a system and was like nice and organized and actually planned out my kits, but I do not do that. I really, my method is I fly by the seat of my pants. That is my method. I really do wish I could be one of those people who like plans out their kits and like, plans out all their accessories and stuff like that. But there's very few times I actually do that. It's kind of me just going like, ooh, it's kind of more like, ooh, I have an itch to do this. I need to just do it now and just, get that hit of dopamine in my brain. So yeah, I mean, the only time that maybe I plan is, if I'm planning to do an event or something, like that. Or if there's an event I want to participate in, then yeah, I'll, kind of plan out what I want to do and maybe like even plan some accessories and stuff but that's very few and far between when I do that. So really, long answer to a short question is really how I plan is I just fly by the seat of my pants. And it works though. Which is, again, probably why I have so many WIPs, because my preferences will change. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? This hobby is to just, like, make me happy and chill out. And so that's what it does. And if that means that, hey, it means, like, you're switching between different WIPs to make you happy and chill out, well, then I guess that's just how it's going to be. I mean, what else can you do, right? So yeah, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, they're on my phone and I have to keep using Face ID to open it. Okay. Favorite season or holiday to work on? I really don't have a favorite because I don't always even do holiday paintings or anything. Like this year, I didn't do anything. Like I didn't do one for Christmas. I didn't do one for like Halloween. So I don't really have a favorite. It's just kind of like I like everything that comes up for the holidays. Like, when these diamond painting companies come out with like special holiday ones for Halloween or Christmas or Valentine's Day or 4th of July, I think they're great, but I'm not like, oh, I want to work on a Christmas. Like, yeah, it just kind of depends. Like, again, this year, I didn't even do any holiday kits this year. And again, like even this right now, this is my version of Valentine's Day, but am I doing it for Valentine's Day? Not really. So I would say I don't really have a particular favorite holiday. Sometimes I feel like celebrating, sometimes I don't. I will say the only time that I do pick out a piece, for say a holiday is when it's not really a holiday. I will tend to pick out a piece that I love when I observe Lent because I do use art as a means of like kind of like spiritual meditation and prayer. So that's probably the only like kind of season that I will choose a particular piece, and that's probably Lent. Like I do have the Last Supper that I've been, working on for over a year, and I will usually pick up that for Lent. And actually this year I did buy 2 kits that I probably I won't do both of them for Lent, but like I bought them knowing that I may change it up this year and do one for Lent. So I guess that would be the only time that I work on a particular holiday, like for sure, is during Lent. And only because like, that's just me. I like to kind of get my mind in the spirit of what Lent is and, looking at, different types of art that's more kind of religious based is as I like that. Oh, it really kind of gets my head in the right place. So yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Do you work on one at a time or multiples? Well, we know the answer to that. I work on multiples. That's just, yeah, easy answer there. All right. Neutral, colorful, or dark? I like them all. It really just depends on my mood. This one is definitely, I would say, more neutral and dark. But then it's got these amazing little pops of pink that I love. Like, look, guys, like, if anyone who knows me knows I'm a sucker for, like, pink ABs. And this one's got pink ABs. So, yeah. So for me, it doesn't really matter. I think it depends on the mood I'm in. I was a little nervous about doing this one because I'm like, ooh, it's so dark and it's, like, winter time. But, I don't know. Those all just, like, little pops of color make me really happy. So I'm just like, it'll be good. Little pops. I mean, any canvas with pink in it, like pops of pink, that's always a winner for me because it's like one of my favorite colors and it just looks good everywhere, right? If I could do like a whole pink house and stuff and my husband wouldn't object, I probably would. And pink just like, it is. It's just a happy color. So I always like it. So that's why right now this kit is honestly making me really happy because it's got the little pops of pink and I can use some pink accessories. And that alone, even though like winter is awful and I feel like January has never ended, like this is good. This is a good thing. So yeah, I like all different colors. It just kind of depends on my mood. I've done some pretty dark ones. I've done some vibrant ones. But as long as I have like a little something that I like, it's all good. Small or big or like snack size. I'm not a big snack size person. I gotta admit. I don't know why. I like feeling like I'm working on a mural. I Most of mine in my collection are pretty big. This to me, like this is a 22 by 30 inch. Like to me, this is considered smaller. Like, which is probably why I have so many WIPs, guys, because I buy like these huge kits that are big. But yeah, I would say big or like super large. I mean, you know, like my Last Supper one is like 6 feet long, like it's huge. And I'm actually like a third of the way done, which is actually pretty cool. But yeah, probably that's my preferred size. I'm not a snack size person. I don't get a whole lot of satisfaction out of them. Whereas with, you know, a bigger or larger one, I don't know. I feel like part of it's kind of like a test. Like, I'm like, all right. I'm like, I really have a lot of patience. And like, I feel, I don't know, I feel accomplished when I get a big one done. So, yeah. All right. Pen or tweezers? Oh my gosh. Yeah, gotta do pen. For those people who use tweezers, that's amazing. I applaud you, but like, how? Like that would, I do not have the mobile dexterity to use tweezers. Like, guys, I can barely use tweezers to do my eyebrows, let alone diamond paint. Like, yeah, that's crazy to me. So yeah, pen all the way. For those who do use tweezers though, that's amazing. I applaud you. I do not have the fine motor skills to do it, but for those who do, I mean, that's awesome. You truly have a real talent because that is not a skill I possess at all. So I use tweezers to like pick the wax off if like I have wax residue or something. So I do have a pair of tweezers. I always have them on hand. But do I use them to place drills? Absolutely not. Maybe to straighten it a little, I will sometimes, but that is the extent of my tweezer usage. All right, squares or rounds? You know, honestly, like if I could get every kit in rounds, crazy enough, that's what I would prefer. I do love rounds just because, so to me, I think they're a little more forgiving. Like if I put them on crooked, it's just, I don't know, to me, it doesn't seem like it looks as bad. Whereas squares, I really notice when my rows are crooked and when they're spacing and all that. Whereas rounds, I don't know, I don't notice it as much. Because see, with squares, like there's clearly an outline where it's supposed to go. And if mine isn't on that outline, then I know it's wrong. Whereas rounds, you know, I don't know, it's a little more forgiving. But however, clearly, as you can see, as I'm working on a square, it really, like, if I like the art, I'll do it in squares or rounds. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. So, method for ABs. Oh, my method for ABs. I do love to single place ABs, first of all, just because I enjoy, you know, that little extra coating. And guys, it's not because she's just a sponsor, but, I'm telling you, WeWax for ABs is amazing. I've never had a trouble with ABs when I started using WeWax. So that is my method for ABs, is like just one at a time, enjoy the process, and use WeWax because it's awesome and it works really great. All right, sectioning. I do like sectioning. Like I don't do all of the you know, like the tape across the canvas and all that. I will say I do love the perforated sectioning, like on Diamond Art Clubs. I do honestly really like that. So I don't have to use washi tape. However, if I don't have perforated, the perforated film like this one, I will just do a single line of washi tape and then just kind of peel it along that and just work section by section. But I don't do like section out individual squares. I don't do any of that. So, but yeah, do I use like, I definitely can't go out a diamond painting kit without any sectioning. Like that would probably really stress me out. So yeah, a little bit of sectioning never hurts, but do I have to section every square? No. Just because frankly, the time it takes, like when I get a diamond painting, I just want to start on it. I rarely ever try to section it. That's why when they did come up with like the whole perforated film, I was pretty excited because I was like, nice, now I don't have to section at all and I can just get right to diamond painting. But again, if I have to section, I'll use one strip of washi tape, make a row, and just kind of slowly go along that row. All right, other hobbies. Oh my gosh, okay, so this is really the last question. My goodness, other hobbies, which I love because, you know, there is, I love diamond painting, but there's other things. My goodness, I love cooking. That's definitely fun. I really like just looking into new recipes. Now, there is a difference though. I like cooking, not baking. I'm not a big baker, believe it or not. If I bake, it's usually something out of a box, like a cake mix or something. But I do like cooking. I do like trying out new recipes. And the nice thing is, like, I've got my daughter and my husband to cook for, so they will usually be brutally honest about what I cook and will give me their true opinion. Sometimes to the annoyance of me, because sometimes their true opinions aren't the nicest. But, you know, that's okay. They're both pretty brutally honest with things when it comes to my cooking. But I do like that. And here's the thing about me, guys. Like, once I find something, I will tend to hyper-focus and learn everything about it. And then I kind of move on to the next thing. It's great, but it can also be kind of like... you know, it's, I don't know, like, yeah, I will consider it a positive trait, but I will admit sometimes when I do end up hyper focusing, like I forget everything else, and like daily activities actually become really hard. And so, yeah. So, and I do tend to hyper focus like on new hobbies. Like I'll find a hobby that I'm super interested in. I will literally learn how to do it and, you know, do all the research on it. And then after like doing it a couple of times, I'm like, okay, I'm good. So, yeah. Other hobbies, I love, like I said, I love cooking. I do like reading. Unfortunately, I wish I could be like a consistent reader, but I do go through phases where all I'll do is read. Like, again, it's kind of that hyper focus in a sense where I'll just read and read and read and read and read. And like diamond painting goes to the side, like everything else goes to the side. And then like after I've read, like I will just like, I can do a couple of books in a week and have no issues. But then like, again, like that dopamine has hit my brain. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. I'll move on to something else. And then I won't read again for weeks or even months. So, yeah, so I love reading and I really do want to just eventually kind of even things out and make it more consistent where, you know, like I'm reading before bed or something like that, which is what I'm trying to do now, actually. The past couple of nights, I've actually made an effort to, you know, put my phone away, stop doom scrolling, and actually, like, you know, even if it's just a chapter or something of a book, it's been nice. And honestly, I will say, guys, for someone like me who I have sleep trouble, I have slept actually fairly well. And it's funny, my husband's starting to do it too. And he's even like, yeah, I actually like got a good night's sleep. Like I feel rested. So that's good. So I'm going to try and keep doing that just because of, you know, like the physical benefits of it. But yeah, I like to read. I like to I like to travel, honestly. Like I've been fortunate enough to do some traveling. I'm actually and I like planning trips too. Like that's a thing. When I know I'm going somewhere, I will again, I love to research it. I look at, like restaurants and things to do and things of that nature. And I do really enjoy that. A lot of the time it's because like I'll be traveling with my husband and my daughter. So, I'm going to try and make it enjoyable for everyone. But I enjoy that too. I think I genuinely just like learning about different things. So, if learning is a hobby, then count me in because I do enjoy that a lot. But yeah, traveling is honestly fun. We are actually like planning a trip for April, which I'm really excited about. And, we'll probably do some kind of vacation in the summer. I'm not sure what yet because last year we went on a cruise and I'm like, I don't think we're going to do that this year, although we loved cruising. I just like, we try to kind of alternate, like since last year we did a big cruise, like we'll probably do like some kind of road trip or something in the summer. Because the year before the cruise, we did a road trip to Washington, D.C., which was super, super fun. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe this year, it's kind of cool. My daughter has actually in school this year, she's learned a lot about the Revolutionary and Civil War. Like that's been huge. They're studying it in 5th grade social studies. And I have a sister who lives in Boston. So I'm like, oh, that could be fun. Like maybe that'd be the perfect opportunity to like maybe go road trip it up to Boston this year or something. Or my husband and I also thought about like going down south, and we both love Atlanta. So I'm like, well, that would be cool too because there's like a lot of Civil War history there. So I'm thinking that's kind of what we might do this year. So yeah, so travel, cooking, reading. I like watching TV and different shows too. Like I'm totally currently hooked on Bridgerton. I'd read half the books. I've got like, there's 8 books in the series and I've read 4 of them. And now I'm watching the show because I know what's going to happen because I've read those books. And I love it. Like it's totally a guilty pleasure, but it's been fun. I think that was one of the reasons why I chose this kit too, because it does kind of give me some Bridgerton feelings because of Queen Charlotte. So, yeah, I enjoy that. I am trying to work out more. I do enjoy working out, hitting the gym when I can. Like really just again, pickleball, that's a big thing here in the Midwest. I know it's like grown in popularity everywhere, but it's like it's like right up there with cornhole for those of you who live in the Midwest. Like pickleball and cornhole are pretty big here. And we have a pickleball court in my neighborhood. So even yesterday it was actually decent outside in the afternoon after my husband got off of work. So him and my daughter and I, we went to go play some pickleball. And, just get that vitamin D, get that movement in. And I enjoy that too. So yeah, those are kind of all my hobbies, really. Oh, and then obviously you guys have seen, if any of you guys have seen my live, I do love collecting cookbooks. Sometimes it's just to look at them. Will I ever cook a recipe from them? Probably not, but I sure like to have it. So yeah, definitely all those kinds of things. But yeah, so I hopefully you guys have enjoyed this event. Believe it or not, I do have a secret word for you though, because we do have another prize, and that is a discount code to Kevin's Creations, which is a great pen maker and also a sponsor for our event. So what's going to happen this week is that I will give you the secret word, and then you guys need to comment, the secret word in the comment section below. And the winner this time will be drawn on Monday when Laura and I go live to wrap everything up. So be sure to tune in on Monday, which is, let me look at my calendar. That's going to be, that is going to be February 3rd. okay, February 3rd. We're gonna do our whole like wrap up event live, and we will choose the winner for that. So you'll say the secret word. We'll choose the winner on Monday, and then there will also be another winner for our grand prize, which is a diamond painting kit from our very, very dear friend Carol, who decided to donate one. So stay tuned for Monday. So in order to be eligible, okay, for the $25 discount from Kevin's Creations, is you have to say the secret word in the comment. I'm gonna make it really easy since we're getting into it. The secret word is February, because we are entering the month of February. That is what the secret word will be. February. So make sure you comment February in the comments below so you can be eligible. But yeah, guys, that is about it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this kit. This is going to be fun. Once again, I really appreciate you guys participating in this event. It's always super fun. It's kind of fun to start off the year this way, and feel like you got something accomplished. But yeah, so anyways, I hope this video brought you a little bit of joy, because it always brings me joy making them. I really do enjoy chatting with you guys and you guys dealing with my shenanigans. But yeah, so hopefully you are taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other, and I will see you the next time. Bye.